everybody, Jen here, and I am here on the Crafty Maven Getaway YouTube channel for the online crop. Today is Saturday the 19th, and over on the Facebook group, the Crafty Maven Getaway Destination Group, I think is what it's called, Facebook group, we are having a live online crop for today. So my challenge is actually a recipe challenge. And what you need to do, you have to use 3 pattern papers, 1 cardstock. You need to use the colors teal and gray. You need to use something in your stash that is over arrows, some chipboard, and at least 1 travel theme embellishment. Does not mean that the layout has to be travel themed, but you have to have at least 1 travel themed embellishment. And you can use them, I use them all the time, regardless if it's a travel layout or not. This just so happens to be a travel layout because that's what I'm working on from my road trip. So I use a gray LE Studio background pattern paper, and it's got some monochromatic diagonal lines. And then my other 2 pattern papers here are scraps. One is from, I think, Pink Fresh Studio, and the other one is from Crepe Paper Poolside. I think I couldn't tell you what paper it is. I had 2 like bars, literally 2 12 by 12, like 12 by 1 inch, I would say, scraps. So and then I used a piece of navy blue cardstock here to map my photo on, and also add a little bit of interest behind my pattern paper. And the way my video is looking, it's looking like that kind of geometric pattern is gray, but it's not, it's teal and white. And I did just put down a sticker that had a journaling spot, and that is one of the things that I'm using that is over a year old. That is from last year's Simple Stories Summerline. I think what was it? Good Day Sunshine. So I use that, and then I'm using a couple of the pieces of ephemera from the Pink Paisley Atlas collection, including that camera I'm gluing down, this puffy sticker that says adventure, and that circle die cut that says our journey starts here, and that does have 1 arrow on it. And then I'm gluing 2 pieces of chipboard down here from Crepe Paper Poolside. And they're little triangles that are, one's navy blue and teal, the other one's 2 shades of teal. One's more like a mint and a teal. And then I do pull off this teal chipboard flower from Crepe Paper. And then I'm going to tuck that little circle just under it, under that flower there, to make a little cluster at the top. And then I do use this, you'll see this globe up here, that is also from the Pink Paisley Atlas, and I'm going to play with it, fiddle with it, try to fit it up there, and then realize it kind of looks like it's floating. So I put it down there, and this was ridiculous. I wanted to use my glossy accents. It doesn't come out of that nozzle, so I end up having to take the little needle off, and I just squeeze it out of the bottle. And I'm doing it fine, and then I drop it on my piece of paper. There we go. So I then have to clean it all off. I go to glue it back on, and I drop it again. So it was absolutely ridiculous. It's like, forget it, just get down there. The good thing is the paper is actually distressed at the bottom anyway, so you can't even tell. It looks like it's part of the paper, so I was lucky there. And then I'm using 2 Freckled Fawn arrow paper clips, 1 in teal, 1 in navy, and that will complete my challenge for 3 arrows. And I also use this die cut, this acetate die cut that says let's go. So this, I really liked how this layout came out. It's probably one of my favorites I've done in a while. And that sticker just says every summer has a story, and I wanted to use that because this is at the beginning of my travel album. This was taken on Alcatraz in San Francisco, and it was our first day of our trip. So, and what I'm journaling here is just how we decided on starting our trip from San Francisco. So the title of my page is going to be Let's Start Here. And so, as if you don't know, I went on a 2-week road trip out west this summer. We started in San Francisco, ended in Colorado, Denver, Colorado. So I'm just starting to scrapbook these photos. So this was one of the very first days. And then I had to cut these apart because I didn't know how I wanted to layer where I wanted to put the title, and then I decided to stagger it like that. And these are October afternoon stickers, and they're gray, and they go perfectly with the gray and teal. And that will pretty much finish up my layout, except for I'm going to journal on that little journaling spot. And I also am going to put some silver sparkle and teal enamel dots in a couple of places. So head on over to the Facebook group. Please join in. There's a whole bunch of challenges. They're posted. The challenges are either going on every hour or every 2 hours, depending on the time of day. And there are prizes involved. You can enter up until, I think it's next week. I will put the rules on, I will link them down below so you can see all the rules of the online crop and what you need to do to enter. And then head over to the Facebook group and enter your layouts over there. There'll be challenges going on all day long. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have fun on online crop. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.